Hello. Um, I don't have much to talk about, but actually, so I'm realizing a bottleneck, and the bottleneck is with my communication. I not just like how do I say it? I don't know. See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know how to communicate properly. I think my vocabulary and my cadence of speaking isn't right, and I think a big problem for me is finding the words or even just to ask questions. Um, a lot of the times I can't even figure out what to actually talk to people about. Um, whether that be like a family member, or a friend I haven't seen in a while, or somebody that I see reoccurring. Um, I will, ask them how they are, but then after that, the conversation just kind of jumps. Uh, there's the obvious, like, oh, if you're in school, just ask them, oh, what program are you in, or how is this? How are you feeling for midterm season? But none of that is actual, I guess, quality conversation. And I think that I am very used to lecturing in the same way that your parents may lecture you, um, because I am used to that. Uh, and I kind of want to break out of that. I'm kind of done with that. Now, the problem is there's no roadmap or no formulated way to do so. And so I'm wondering, how do I do that? The obvious thing is I'll just talk to more people, but I think like that's also why I'm finding this bottleneck. I don't necessarily want to talk to more people, but at the same time I do, and I don't want the first impression that I give off is like, oh, this guy seems really unsure, really unconfident, and while those are things that I feel, I don't want to also come off with, um, I don't know. I'm gonna speak in code. I'm gonna speak in analogies. Um, for example, like Naruto or something. Uh, I guess not an old saying, but a lot of people used to talk about anime. It's like, bro, it's fire. You should watch it. Just get through the first 10 episodes out of like 26, and it'll actually start being good. Now, in a similar case, I don't want me to be like that. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, once you spend 10 weeks or 10 days talking with him, then he'll finally start coming out of his shell. I don't really want that because that's not very appealing. I want to start off with a strong foot and leave with the strong foot. I don't know. Maybe that's not a saying. Um, but yeah, I'm noticing it more. Even then, I paused in the middle because I couldn't find the words. Um, even just meetings for work, I'm noticing that I can't keep up with the conversations. I'm listening a lot of the time, uh, and so it's being led by other people. But I think it's affecting my way to take notes and to extract things from it. Um, and it's something that I don't know sucks a bit, uh, because I can almost immediately see where this will affect me. I mean, if you can't communicate, can't do a lot of things, and you also don't attract the people that you want to be around. And so obviously, I don't want to let it come to that. But I think given my age, I can't learn like a baby in the sense that they learn very fast. And so I don't know what the solution is. But I will say what steps I'm going to take. And I think part of it is, one, I just get so distracted. But maybe that was already. Sorry, maybe that was an example of me getting distracted. But um, I'm going to start reading out loud more. I'm going to start reading as well. And I'm going to try to read a book. It's going to be really, really hard. But even just like reading comprehension is super hard for me. A lot of the times, even when I'm like playing a game or something like that, and like I play League, and then there's like a new champion, and so I'm reading the ability or like new item. I'm reading the ability, reading what it does. I'm looking at it and I say, I'm not reading this shit. It's like 3 sentences long, but I'm just like, whatever. There's this saying that my friend and I use a lot of the time. Well, he uses it more than me, so maybe I'm just picking up on it. Maybe I'm a follower, but he he just says put the fries in the bag, and that's to imply, uh, just forget about it. Just do your job. Um, and that's usually what we'll say to each other when we're reading these things in these video games. We'll read the description for a couple of seconds and we'll say, fuck this shit. Put the fries in the bag. I'm not reading this. And then we'll just lose. We'll pick the item and we'll lose because we don't know what it does. Um, but that's just another example of this reading comprehension problem that I'm having. Um, and it sucks. But uh, it starts with reading out loud, and so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. All right. I have a plan of action. Um, Unfortunate, but onward and upward. See you later.